It is a roar here at the station, a combination of large hail and strong damaging winds. We have reports of trees down in the west end of Richmond. This is a live look. I want to flip this over and show you on radar where the storm is right now, because this is an intense, severe storm in the metro area. Quarter-size hail or larger, I think larger based on what I'm hearing hitting the roof right now here at WTVR. Very concerning here that there is a hook echo on this storm. So far, at 5:04, Cartersville at 5:15, down toward Irwin at 5:24. Some hail with that. In fact, the storm is really starting to grow vertically. We're over 50,000 feet now, right over Fork Union, indicating now about 1-inch hail. So would not be surprised to see this storm go severe at any moment. Category 1, and it will likely strengthen into a Category 2 before it makes landfall. And it does now look like it will make landfall as the track has shifted to the west ever so slightly, and that is going to bring it across land here in the Outer Banks. Now, the biggest killer from hurricanes and tropical systems is the storm surge, and I want to show you where I'm standing to the water's edge is a good 80 or 90 yards right now. And later tonight, in the next 6 to 8 hours or so, high tide will coincide with that storm surge reaching shore. Everything that I'm standing on right now will likely be submerged. These dunes freezing rain. There's the overall setup right now. One low translating. This will be the dominant developing low, which is going to move up the coast as a nor'easter. High pressure to our northeast has colder air in place. So even after we lose the snow and switch over to some freezing rain, that colder air at the surface is going to allow for some icing. That will be a significant issue. It will likely lead to some power. You can see the velocities here. They're strong. These are winds flowing away from the radar and then toward the radar in green. Away in red, toward in green. That is a tight circulation. And there's the hook echo with this storm, and a very well-pronounced indication of a tornado developing or on the ground. And again, that is going to be down in Greensville County, right on the Brunswick County line. So right as well. Every now and then the wind will let up a little bit, but we've gotten some gusts that I'd say are easily 70 miles per hour, if not more. Very hard to even stand as those wind gusts come on by. Light is beginning to dawn here at Kill Devil Hills, and the ocean is just something spectacular right now. The ocean.
Virginia, Chief Meteorologist ZachDaniel.
Severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 8 o'clock, so less than an hour officially. We might see some of this extended as we have a pretty intense line of storms that's developed across the western part of the state. That watch no longer includes the Richmond metro area. You see the storms west of Charlottesville. Those are out near Stanton and Waynesboro. They are producing some pretty large hail, and damaging straight line winds are also a possibility. Most of these storms have been driven just by the heating of the day, the humidity as well, and also the mountain. That lifting aspect from the geography out that way. Here across central Virginia, we've seen very little. That's why the watch was allowed to expire early for us. But you can see these storms, they're still going strong, very intense, and approaching parts of Nelson and Amherst County and eventually out toward Albemarle County. And there are the current warnings in effect for Augusta County down into Rockbridge County. There's the Sky Tracker camera looking at the large anvil head out above that severe storm a little bit south and west of Charlottesville. The high today, 99 degrees. That is the hottest day we've had in nearly 2 years. The last time we were that hot was July 8th of 2012, where we hit 103. And you see we only missed the record for today by a degree. Outside right now, temperatures are mainly in the low to mid 90s, still 95 in Richmond. And when you factor in the humidity, which has been thick today, it still feels like it is 101. So if you're headed out to exercise this evening, just take it easy. Take breaks, drink plenty of fluids as well. This is the hottest day, again, in quite some time. We hadn't had that many hot days so far this summer. All right, there's Arthur. Very well-defined tropical storm, very symmetric. And this storm will likely become a hurricane later on tonight or early tomorrow. So hurricane warnings are in effect, all areas in pink, from Duck, North Carolina, down through Nags Head, Hatteras and Buxton, and then north of Duck through Corolla up towards Sandbridge, Virginia Beach, and into Hampton Roads. A tropical storm warning is in effect. Current winds are sustained at 70 miles per hour, and the storm's moving north at 7. It'll take a turn to the north and east, and it will pass Buxton, Hatteras area very early Friday morning. I'll turn this so you can see exactly how close it'll come to land. The closest pass will occur near Cape Hatteras at 3 o'clock Friday morning, and we're going to be out there when it does make landfall or come close to it at least, bringing you live reports on CBS 6. Here's your wind gust forecast as we get into Friday morning. This is Thursday at 11 o'clock. Already seeing strong winds overspreading the Outer Banks. Once you get into these oranges and reds, we're looking at 70 to 80 mile per hour winds, and you can see that across the Outer Banks. And then early Friday morning, 11 o'clock or so, still some gusty winds across parts of the northern neck and middle peninsula. For tonight, a few storms. Those will come to an end. A muggy night tonight. Storms more widespread tomorrow, and this is actually a good thing. It is much needed rainfall in central Virginia. It's been a while since we've seen a good soaking rain. Cold front will move through Thursday night. That will push Arthur to the east. This front will move through early Friday morning, so any chance of rain on the 4th of July will be early. The rest of the day looks great. So picnics, fireworks, all should be great on the 4th of July. All right, your lows tonight, not all that low. Mid to upper 70s area wide. Highs tomorrow, low 90s, not as hot as today, better chance of rain. So a couple of good aspects to tomorrow's forecast. Best chances will be afternoon and evening. There's your 7-day forecast. Again, any rain chance on 4th of July will be early. The weekend looks beautiful. The heat and humidity on in full force next week.
Pittsburgh Pirates. It's being called the worst first pitch ever, and I think it's perfectly labeled. Hopefully he
As bad as that was, with the way the Mets are going this year, they could probably use him in the rotation somewhere. Was entering
That's right.
entering kindergarten. No fears at all. The kid is just cool as a cucumber. He totally takes after his mom. Out there right now.
Inspired different Photoshop images. Rosenberg says it's challenging to sketch someone who is so famous and so good looking, and she adds Brady is both of those things.
Conversely, sketches of me are very easy to pull off. Let's get a check on the...
Says something no one ever thought was cool is the new it thing. They're talking about wearing socks and sandals.
What do you think about the
Yes.
sandals and socks?
Man, I remember 20 to 25 years ago, I can't believe I'm saying this, but when I was in college that long ago, socks and Birkenstocks were the thing.
No, it wasn't.
It
You
was.
thought it
And
was.
I had long hair and a beard. Put
Were you
that
living
on,
in
trying to
Germany?
digest.
Well, the city has big plans for a part of the riverfront. Take a look at what they did this afternoon.
A great day to take down a silo at Shockoe Bottom.
I kind of figured a demolition to be a little more demolishing than that.
Yeah, we were kind of waiting for it.
Wait,
We
It's
heard a
there.
little
The
rumble.
video just didn't play. I saw it. It was really cool.
Okay, I just didn't look hard enough, I guess. All right, beautiful out there.